doing? I'm really excited to be, well, not quite seeing you, but I'm excited that you're seeing me right now because it's been a while since I've recorded the last vlog, and I feel as though I can see you. Right now I'm actually looking at myself, but through my eyes I can see you. So I'm really excited to be communicating like this because it's my favorite way to talk, to teach, to share, to learn. So I am going to be doing a couple things in this vlog today, and the first is going to be announcing the project that I've been working on for the last little while that I've kept pretty under wraps, and it's what I was talking about when I said, hey, I'm stopping crystals, I have a really exciting thing I'm working on, and I want to devote my time to. So with that, I will tell you what it is. It's a course. I'm creating a course. And I'm creating a course on how to communicate with your guides and angels. So it's going to be an online, downloadable, work at your own pace course that will take you about 4 to 5 weeks or at your leisure. And it's going to be step by step the main things, the main themes that you need to know and follow in order to be able to really communicate with your guides and angels. And by communicate, yes, I do mean, oh, I just saw a white feather, and oh, I just saw, something that reminds me of angels, but I mean going way deeper than that as well in terms of being able to really hear and specifically understand the quite exact messages that are coming through. And in some cases, being able to have a two-way conversation, if you will, with your guides and angels. It's very possible, it's very beautiful, it's what I do now pretty much full-time in terms of my services. For those of you who don't know, I work one-on-one with women and some men actually, and we explore exactly what their guides and angels are communicating to them through me, since I have sort of honed this skill for the last couple of years. And they're really fantastic sessions, and my clients always leave feeling a lot of clarity and a lot of, I love the sessions. They're all so different, so I can't sort of generalize them like that, but they're incredible, and I feel so energetic after them and so happy, and I want to teach you guys how to do that for yourself as well, because you don't need to always come to me or come to another person to understand what your guides and angels are trying to tell you. Although it's very, very helpful and it offers a lot of clarity, you can actually teach yourself how to do it. It's a natural skill that we were born with and we've unlearned because society has told us that angels are, fluffy and not real. That spirit guides and in the spirit world, that's a whole lot of crazy crap. And I'm here to tell you that is not crazy crap. That is the real deal. And the crazy crap is the unlearning of it. Or the learning of it, the learning of that, that doubt-filled, fear-filled outlook. So I've created a course that goes through one by one the exact steps that you want to be really focused on if you're serious about hearing your guides and angels. It does require practice and it does require commitment. But all of the modules are really, really fun, and they're very, very aligned with any and all spiritual or personal development paths. And so with that, I wanted to talk to you about one of the first things that I talk about in the course, and that is food, actually. Food is one of the most important parts of connecting with your guides and angels. And I was writing the food section of the course the other day, and I was having a little bit of a hard time writing it because there's so much when it comes to foods. Food is such an intimate part of who we are and how we are, and it comes from Mother Earth, and it's so intimate, and it dictates how we feel, and our lifestyle really revolves around it. So I was like, okay, well, I have a lot to say. And I said, you know what, this isn't working. This is too much. This is a little bit scattered. So I sort of decompressed, and I took definitely a few minutes to connect with my guides and angels. And one of my clearest channels is through speaking. So when I open my mouth to speak and I ask certain forces to come through, they will come through. It won't be me anymore, and I will be surprised sometimes by what I'm saying. People regard this as channeling. It's just an intimate way of connecting with your guides and angels, and for me, it's one of my strongest channels. So I opened up and I said, guides and angels, what do you want me to communicate about food to, my audience, to the readers of this course? And they gave me two very specific points. He said, you don't have to go through every single point about food, but here are the two specifics. And I'm going to share one of them with you that they channeled through me, which is extremely important. Food is, on a molecular, physical level, the building blocks of who we are, of our, not quite who we are, but what we're made of. And what we're made of, the cells that I'm touching right now, and all the physical parts of what I'm touching are actually the receptors. Just like a radio gets frequencies, and it needs that antenna to access those frequencies and download them into the radio to make them understandable in this physical world. That's exactly what our bodies are doing. So in terms of the spirit world, all of these non-physical frequencies that are moving around us, our bodies are actually the antenna. The cells are the antenna to download this information and download it in a way that all of a sudden it can come from the spirit world, from the non-physical, come through the antenna and sort of blast out through a very understandable, grounded, easy to interpret way. So just like a radio, that would be coming from the frequencies going down your antenna, and you can hear it in music and words, which you can easily understand. It's just like that. So when we're feeding our cells and we're building blocks in our antenna, food that doesn't serve us, it's almost like we are hacking off the antenna of the radio. It's not going to work anymore. It's not going to work anymore because we're letting go of our antenna. We're breaking our antenna, essentially. And when we do feed our bodies really good food, and I'm talking, organic, whole foods. I say organic very purposefully. I know that it's expensive, but if you're not eating organic, you're feeding yourself chemicals, and your body does not want chemicals. Believe me, it wants nutrition and beautiful food from the earth. So if you can afford even 10%, 20% of your total, groceries, start organic and see how it builds. So anyway, if you're feeding yourself those really organic whole foods, you are building an incredibly strong active antenna. And you are able to interpret the messages from the spirit world very, very, very easily. Because it's such a clear channel, because everything is working in terms of the flow. So this is just sort of a little bit of what is in the course, and it's a big part of my life, food. Like, I have my beautiful smoothie that I made with some awesome superfoods that I'm super, super stoked on, camu camu and maca and all these awesome things. But you don't need to eat superfoods in order to be healthy and have that strong antenna in your body. You just need to be focused on what you're eating and whether it feels good when you eat it. So I am looking forward to releasing the course. It's going to be done, completely finished with meditations and an ebook, probably by the end of this year. So you'll have to wait a little bit, but I'm very excited to let you know about that, and have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.